Say, do you like great craft beer and good food? Then check out the San Diego Brew Classic, which takes place from 1 until 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon right here in Crown Point Shores. Tickets are $25 at the gate for general admission, which includes 10 4-ounce tasters.
This race coming up, the women's D2, D3 club race.
Event number 17, women's D2 3 Club A is at the start. Lane 1, Humboldt State University. Lane 2, University of Central Oklahoma. Lane 3, Orange Coast College A. Lane 4,
Humboldt
Portland State.
Central.
Lane 5, Sonoma
Oklahoma.
State. Lane 6, UC Santa Barbara.
Orange
Lane
Coast
7,
A.
Orange Coast College B. The
Portland
wind is
State,
slightly starting to clock around now.
Sonoma
It's
State,
coming a little bit now from the
University of
port side,
California,
not
Santa
severely,
Barbara.
but it has shifted.
Orange Coast B.
So we'll be getting our westerly wind here probably in the next 4 or 5 races.
Go.
There's the start. Cruise away. And I don't see any problems with any of the crews. Right now, early race leader would be Central Oklahoma in lane 2. Followed by Humboldt State in lane 1. Orange Coast College is in the thick of things. And then it's Portland State, followed by Sonoma State, UC Santa Barbara, and the Orange Coast B boat is the trailing crew. Crew's now approaching the 250-meter mark, and it appears that Humboldt State has put on a little bit of a move here, taking over the lead over Central Oklahoma. Orange Coast College in that third spot, pretty much following the lane order. Lane 1 is in first, second, third. The only difference is in lane number 6, UCSB is in that 5th spot. But quite a race for that lead between Central Oklahoma in lane 2 and Humboldt State. In fact, Central Oklahoma now is your race leader by a couple of seats. Orange Coast has solidified their position at 3rd. Portland State is in 4th. And then UC Santa Barbara is in 5th. Sonoma State and the Orange Coast B boat. Crew now is establishing their race pace rhythm. And I can see the coxswain from Central Oklahoma calling for a 10 as they have a 4-seat advantage as we cross the 500-meter mark. So it's Central Oklahoma, your race leader, followed by Humboldt State. Then it's Orange Coast College in 3rd. 4th is Portland State, UC Santa Barbara, Sonoma State, and the Orange Coast B boat.
Event number 17, this is the women's Division 2-3 club event. It is the first in this series and a preliminary race. And checking lane assignments, it's Humboldt State University out of Arcata, California, a little bit north of Eureka in the northern part of California. They're in lane number 1 and currently in second position to lane number 2, University of Central Oklahoma. Lane 3, Orange Coast College, from right up the Highway 5 here in Costa Mesa. And lane number 4, it is Portland State University. Lane 5, it is Sonoma State, University of California, Santa Barbara in lane 6, and Orange Coast College B crew out there in lane number 7.
So we're looking at different strategies here. Orange Coast College is rating out of 36, so they are moving right along. But Central Oklahoma rowing a much longer, stronger stroke at a 33. You can see them on the screen looking very controlled. And this would be a good race from the coach's standpoint because Humboldt State is the defending NCAA champion. And Central Oklahoma currently ranked number 6 in the country behind Humboldt. Would be pleased that they're out to this early lead this early in their season.
Central Oklahoma continuing to hang on to the lead, and it looks like they may have even opened up some open water there over Humboldt State. And then out to Orange Coast College. Orange Coast College has kind of gone diagonal across their lane and is headed out towards lane number 4. They need to get that corrected quickly. Portland is in lane 4 and in 4th position. On the far outside, Santa Barbara has opened up quite a lead over Orange Coast College B, and Sonoma State is trailing.
And this is Santa Barbara's B boat. Their A boat is in the following heat, and just goes to show the depth and strength of this club program, rowing up on Lake
Casitas.
Yep. Yes.
Where the 84 Olympics were held.
Indeed, indeed. But yes, and this is Portland State's first appearance here at the Crew Classic. They are a revitalized club crew coming from Portland, Oregon. It's good to see them here. And Sonoma State, also a club program from Northern California.
As you were speaking, Patty, Orange Coast College once again had a course correction. They had to come back across diagonally, and now as I'm speaking, they've kicked up quite a few splashes of water along there, and that certainly impedes their progress as we look at our leader, Central Oklahoma, and they have a comfortable lead right now in some open water as Humboldt State makes a little course correction diagonally across their lane. Outside, Orange Coast College, Portland beginning to creep up ever so slightly on their outside, but they need to keep an eye on that Santa Barbara crew on the far outside, and then Orange Coast College other crew has begun to get back into the hunt a bit as Sonoma State has fallen back.
I think some of those crews had a little bit of a problem with the wind shifting coming from the west. As you come into that opening area there, it comes through the bridge and it can catch a coxswain by surprise, especially with the tide pulling out as well.
Well, it's definite that the Orange Coast College crew has taken the scenic route on their way down here, but they've hung on in that third position as Central Oklahoma is certainly out for a pleasant morning row and have about a 2 boat length of open water lead over Humboldt State. And as I mentioned, that Humboldt State ratchets up the stroke a little bit to see if they can close down a little bit. I don't know what the purpose to that would be, except to maybe give your crew a workout and let them know what's going on. Then Orange Coast College, and then to the far outside, it is the Santa Barbara crew kind of creeping into it there, with the Orange Coast College B crew dropping back, and in the far end of this race is Sonoma State. On the lead, Central Oklahoma has a commanding lead, followed by Humboldt, and then Orange Coast College. Portland has fallen back, and Santa Barbara has snuck into that next position, and then the Orange Coast B boat all the way on the outside, and then Sonoma State. Back to our leader, Central Oklahoma, out of Oklahoma City, is comfortably moving along, followed by Humboldt and Orange Coast College. Now we have a little argument going on here between Santa Barbara and Portland, so let's concentrate on that fourth position. It is Portland on the shore side and Santa Barbara on the outside, going bow marker to bow marker as Central Oklahoma, Humboldt, and Orange Coast have crossed. But now the fight is between Portland on the shoreline side and Santa Barbara on the outside, going bow marker to bow marker, as crossing the finish line is Orange Coast College, and we'll concentrate on the other two. They are fighting it out for bragging rights. This is Portland on the inside and Santa Barbara on the outside. Closest to the camera, it is Santa Barbara coming across, and they have held off the charge by Portland as kind of an exciting finish and a fun finish for that, as we'll take a look at the battle for that fourth position as it comes across there. Santa Barbara does pick up the unofficial count for victory, and they just edged out Portland State University. Check that, Portland State on that. And then on the far outside, it was Orange Coast College B boat and Sonoma. But once again and unofficially, it goes Oklahoma, Central Oklahoma, Humboldt, Orange Coast College, and then Santa Barbara, Portland, Orange Coast B, and Sonoma State.
Yes, and Orange Coast had a little bit of a bobble in that last 200 meters and managed to recover it and continue to hold off Sonoma as they came into that final 200 meters.
For official results, we'd like to refer you to @twitter.crewclassic.org, or if you have access to the internet on your cell phone, check out the official results on crewclassic.org/results.
Yeah, so the top 3 crews coming through to tomorrow's grand final at 11:50 and the petite final at 8:50.
Yes, event number 18, women's D2 3 Club B in lane number 1, UC Santa Barbara. Lane 2, UC San Diego A boat. Lane 3, UC Irvine. Lane 4, Mills College. Lane 5, Chapman University. And lane 6,
Mills.
UC San Diego B boat.
Start, please acknowledge. Thank you.
Right now, Mills is late to the start. They're being warned by the official of that fact. If they have a false start, they'll be disqualified. As the wind switches from coming off of the starboard side, now it's clocking to the west. It's very, very calm here. But as I look over to the bridge, you can see that the westerly is starting to fill in. So, as was mentioned in that last race, the coxswains get slammed pretty quickly if they're not anticipating it, and they get pushed over to the starboard side, and they have to correct for it. So a smart coxswain realizes that the wind is coming, and they'll adjust for it so they don't risk the chance of hitting a buoy or getting disqualified for being out of their lane. Mills College in lane 4 is still backing into the stake boat area, having a bit of a problem.
Yeah, it's just